Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's severe weather update. So, the Storm Prediction Center has issued an enhanced risk of severe weather for portions of northeastern Kansas, southeastern Nebraska, southwestern Iowa, and far northwestern Missouri in the orange area today, including Lincoln, Nebraska, and Omaha, Nebraska. We have a slight risk of severe weather today, extending from Wichita Falls, Kansas, through west central Oklahoma, through central eastern Kansas, northwestern Missouri, southeastern Nebraska into much of Iowa in the yellow, and a marginal risk extending from west central Texas all the way up through portions of southern Minnesota, southwestern Wisconsin, and northern Illinois today in the dark green. So, looking at today's tornado threat, we're going to have a little bit of a bimodal tornado threat today, where we have a 5% chance of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location for areas like Wichita Falls, Texas, Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and western Oklahoma City and El Reno, Oklahoma in this brown area today, and another 5% chance of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location across southeastern Nebraska, northeast Kansas, far northwestern Missouri, and far southwestern Iowa in this brown area today. So make sure if you live in these two brown areas, you're looking for a few scattered tornadoes in your area today and have your tornado shelter plan in place. We have a 2% chance of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location in this broader green area today. Looking at today's damaging wind threat, there's a 15% chance of damaging straight line winds of 58 miles per hour or stronger within 25 miles of a location across much of central eastern Kansas, southeast Nebraska, much of Iowa, and northwestern Missouri in the yellow today, and a 5% damaging wind risk in the brown. And looking at the hail threat is going to be the largest threat today. And once again, we're looking at the possibility of gorilla hail, especially in the red, yellow, and hatched areas today. 30% chance quarter-sized hail within 25 miles of location in the red, 15% chance in the yellow, 5% chance in the brown, and this large hatched area. Be on guard for hailstones of 2 inches in diameter or larger, or Hennig or larger today. Anywhere from Wichita Falls through Fort Sill, Oklahoma City, Wichita, Lincoln, Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska. Be on guard for very large hail today. And once again, the hailstones could be getting to golf ball, baseball, teacup, even softball size. So if you live anywhere in this yellow hatched area, and especially the red area, I would recommend parking your car in the garage today, as there is a significant hail threat in your locations today. Now, timing out the storms today, looking at the 12Z run of the HRRR model, we're going to see our storms first develop around 5 o'clock Central Daylight Time across northwestern Iowa. And as we go into 7 o'clock, we're going to start to see our big hail producing storms develop across northwestern Iowa, western Iowa, perhaps even southwestern Minnesota, as we get some supercells to initiate around 7 o'clock this evening, and going into 8 o'clock, we could be seeing some big gorilla hailers across northwestern Iowa. Hail getting to baseball size or larger is going to be possible with these storms. So, like I mentioned earlier, make sure you're parking your cars in the garage if you live especially in the southeast Nebraska, northwestern Iowa area today. Going into 9 o'clock, big hail producing storms pushing into northern central Iowa, southwest Iowa. Going into 10 o'clock, we're going to start to see a linearization of the storms across Iowa, where damaging winds are going to start to become the main threat, but we're still going to be seeing some large hail producing storms across central and northern Iowa as late as 10 p.m. this evening. Going into 11 o'clock and midnight, we're going to be seeing this become a big squall line mesoscale convective system pushing into Minnesota and east central Iowa. And then even as we go into about 2 a.m., we're going to see additional thunderstorm development across southeastern Nebraska, producing a damaging wind, possibly large hail threat in the overnight hours. This will continue through 3 to 4 a.m. And even as we go into tomorrow morning, we're going to be seeing a lot of storms, possibly some hail and damaging winds, pushing into much of Iowa. So taking a look briefly at rainfall accumulations, we might see some isolated flooding as we're going to be seeing widespread rain accumulations of 1 to 3 inches as well. So make sure you're on guard for some isolated flooding as well. Thanks for watching today's severe weather update. Make sure you're parking your cars in the garage today if you live anywhere in this red, yellow, and hatched area, as I do believe that we could be seeing some very large hail today, especially across this red area. Thanks for watching today's severe weather update. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day, my friends.